So my name is Steve Legler. I was Steve Legler Jr. for up until about 11 years ago when my dad passed away, but he was an immigrant entrepreneur, had moved to Canada when he was in his late teens and eventually started his own business. And I was his only son. And so I have two older sisters, but you know, back in the 60s, they were not expected to be people taking over a business, especially it was in steel fabrication. So it was I was always destined to be the heir apparent for my dad, and did everything that one does in that situation. Worked there every summer during high school, worked there straight out of college. And then I went and got my MBA and came back ready to, you know, get groomed for the last stretch before taking over. And then an unexpected thing happened and we decided to sell the business. Well, I say we, my dad said, I'm gonna sell the business. And I said, okay. So my career plan changed. It's not as if though this was something I had my heart set on. It was just always the expectation. I went into then managing the family office because we had sold and had a liquidity event. And here we had some real estate, some money from the proceeds of the sale. And here I was left with, my dad said, here, you manage this. I've got a hobby farm I just bought. And so I learned a lot about what it was to manage a small family office for my family. And then about 7 years ago, I stumbled into a program up here in Canada called Family Enterprise Advisor, where they teach mostly, you know, accountants and wealth managers and insurance people who deal with a lot of family businesses as their clients. They teach those professionals what makes family businesses tick to help them help those clients better. And I had nothing in common with those people in the room, but at the front of the room, there were people who do this and work with families all the time. And like the light came on and I had my calling and I realized, so that's a thing, just working with families on figuring out their values and their vision and their goals and how to work together. Wow. And so I jumped in with both feet. I joined the Purposeful Planning Institute, which is where I met Michael and Ella. And I've been doing this work ever since and love to talk about family governance, even though it's a subject that often scares people. So we'll try and make it less scary.